For the time, nobody had all these proven records. And he pointed out that he had 11 proven records over his time. And there's still a few of them linked on his times page here. Looks like about 7 are still PBs of his. And he said, I'd appreciate basically if you could give me a shout out and say that, I was a champion and I had, a reasonable amount of proven times for that era. So, Dark Avenger, former champion of Perfect Dark, and there we have a few records, certainly, that he did indeed prove, reasonable standards for that time. Do you remember anything about Dark Avenger in particular? Other than him being, the first first all-PAL champion and...
Yeah, I mean, that's what he was all about, is being PAL only, and that was sort of his thing, his angle. I don't remember speaking to him much, honestly, because I mean he was big in 2001. He was still around. I sort of really came back into Perfect Dark in 2002. That was like after lockdown was found, when I sort of came across to Perfect Dark. He was still around, but he wasn't really active like he was in 2001. So I didn't really get to be there and experience him in his full power, but yeah, he was all about just playing PAL, and he was very proud of the fact that he could become champion just using one console. He's like one of the only people to do that, except for the NTSC guys, but they're advantaged on everything anyway. So yeah.
Well, even when Boss would become champion in 2005, he didn't become champion until he used PAL to sort out his deep sea time. So yeah, certainly something that could only really happen back in this era, I